Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. This week I have a lovely, really fun, bouncy, wavy style to show you. This is Soft and Subtle by Gabor in dark chocolate. Before we start, as always, I wanted to ask, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe down below, like and comment, and we'll get started. So first, I want to mention that this is Soft and Subtle in the Petite average cap. Soft and Subtle also comes in an average large cap. I have a 22-inch circumference. All my measurements are listed in the description box down below, so you can compare my measurements to yours. And I will say, having said that, this Petite average cap fits me very nicely. This fits pretty much like other average caps that I've worn. So we'll talk more about exactly what kind of coverage I'm getting during the styling portion of my video. But I wanted to let you know that up front that this is the Petite average cap. So I just love this little style. This is such a fun, wavy or curly style. And it reminds me quite a bit of Julianne Lite by Jon Renau that I've reviewed previously. Julianne Lite has more of an angled cut to her. The pieces in the front are quite a bit longer than in the back. So this is more of just your standard bob, I would say. The other style that she reminds me of that I've also reviewed previously is Simmer by Raquel Welch. Now, Simmer is a heat-friendly synthetic style, and Soft and Subtle is a synthetic style. So that's one difference. And I would also say that the wave pattern on Simmer is a little looser, at least on the one that I have. The curls are a little less defined. So those are some differences, but I will link both of those reviews down below in case you're interested in a wavy style and you'd like to compare those three. So let's go ahead and get a good look at Soft and Subtle. I did a shorts video on this style previously, and so I believe I changed the part line already. This is certainly the way I like the part line. I have placed a piece of silicone tape underneath so you get that appearance of natural scalp there. And I did steam the front away from the face. The front piece here was wanting to fall in my face a bit. So I will link my steaming video down below in case you'd like to see my process for doing that. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the lace front. And despite the fact that this is such a dark color, I would say that these knots at the hairline are virtually invisible and done extremely well. I'm often nervous to get a style in this dark of a color, but I can absolutely say that these knots are done very, very well. And then we have that part line. And I think that also is very realistic looking. So that gets a big thumbs up from me regarding the front hairline and the part. Let's go ahead and look at the style. So you have some layers, you have some shorter pieces and then longer ones, but it is absolutely a bob cut. And you can make her very voluminous. We'll talk about that later. And you can also make her a little more sleek or a little less voluminous, just depending on however you like to style your wavy bobs. So let's go ahead and look at her from all sides. Here she is from the right. And the back. And the left. So absolutely, just so fun. And I'm wearing kind of a festive blouse, a little bit in the holiday spirit here. And I would say this kind of a style you can easily dress up with or just wear casually as well. And because she's synthetic, I don't think you would have too much of a maintenance concern with her. I think this is an adorable wavy style. So next, we'll go ahead and look at the cap construction. We'll go over some styling options, and we'll take her outside to get a good look at this beautiful color in natural light. All right, so let's look at the cap construction. Now first, I parted this next to the part line where the mono part has ended. And I did that because I want to show you that there is some permatease on this cap, And also there are some shorter fibers that are a part of these wefts. And I think those are there simply to add volume. As I mentioned, you can make this style more voluminous if you like a lot of volume, or you can kind of make it smoother. But this is what that looks like. So you have, I hope you can see this. You have those shorter pieces here, here, and I found that in different places on the cap. And then you have a little bit of permatease, if you can see that. So that is part of the cap construction. And I don't think at all that the permatease or those shorter fibers are excessive. And I don't see the shorter pieces on the surface when I'm looking at it on the surface. So the fibers on top definitely cover all of that. And I think it just helps maintain that style. And really, sometimes I think you need that to maintain a more full, voluminous style. So let's go ahead and look at the inside of the cap. So here we have the left mono part, and we have that extended lace front that I love. So you can see it comes about halfway down the ear tabs on both sides. I just love that feature. You have the soft ear tabs with the metal stays. You have an extended nape for a bit of extra coverage, which is lovely. And again, you can see that I could be loosening these adjusters if I needed to with this petite average cap, but it fits really well with the adjusters right there for me. And these are Velcro, so you can adjust those to your circumference. You have the open wefts here in the back and on the sides, and it's nice and stretchy. So really a lovely cap construction, a little bit of permatease, but I think that this is really well done. So let's go ahead and talk about some styling options. I do think Soft and Subtle is so pretty with these waves just worn the way she comes, but just in case if you're wearing her throughout the day and the fibers are getting in the face and bothering you, let's go ahead and see if we can tuck her a little bit. And absolutely you can, even though you can create quite a bit of volume with this style, I still think it's a light to medium density style, and you can absolutely tuck on either side, and those fibers will not fall in your face at all throughout the day. You can also take a little claw clip. I like to do this with my shorter wavy styles. Just take these front fibers, maybe twist them a little bit. And I have a claw clip, a mini claw clip, and just fasten that there. And then you can also go about your day and not be bothered at all with any fibers falling in your face. And it's also easily removed. Then let's go ahead and try the headband. Also, that will allow me to show you how much coverage I'm getting with this style. I'll just let those curls kind of fall where they may. But I think that's a pretty look, and I'm amazed. This dark chocolate is a pretty good match for my bio hair, so I think that works well. That's what that looks like. All right, let's talk about the lace front. Now we have that extended lace front, which I love, and I'm feeling for it, and it feels like it ends right there on me. So again, I love the extended lace fronts because you get that appearance of natural hair growth all along that lace front. And it really allows for some options for styling the wig away from the face. And I think it looks very realistic. Then we have the ear tabs. I'm bending them and back down. Let me show you exactly where those end. So that's right there on both sides. And I do have a very low hairline, so I always have hair showing. That's not unusual. So even though this, as I said, this is a petite average cap, I still think I'm getting as much coverage as I do with most average caps. So that is how this is fitting. And let's go ahead and try a little ponytail. I tried it previously and it just creates a little stub of a ponytail, but in case you like to do that sometimes, let's go ahead and do that. I'm just pulling this back. And again, I think this is definitely a low to medium density style, and I'm wrapping it 3 times. I would pull a few face framing pieces out and maybe tuck anything you might need to. All right, this is just a quick little messy style. Let's get a good look from all sides. Here she is from the right, and the back, and the left. So yeah, quite a bit of versatility for this little bob. I just think it's as cute as can be, worn loose or pulled back. And let's go ahead. We're going to go outside and get a good look at this dark chocolate, this rich dark chocolate color outside in the natural light. So here we are. Let's get a good look at this gorgeous color 4-8 dark chocolate. And it is described as a rich dark brown, and that is absolutely correct. I think this is just a beautiful, very natural looking dark brunette color. And you have the 8, the lighter color in the front here, where you can see those knots are virtually undetectable. You have a very natural parting space, and I placed that piece of silicone tape under there again. So you can absolutely see that this is just a lovely highlighted color. You've got some of the darker brown, the 4, and then the lighter, the 8, framing the face and just highlighted throughout. So I hope you can see that out here. It's a very cold day, so we'll try to make this quick, but let's get a good look at all sides. So here she is from the right, and the back, and the left. Absolutely a lovely natural brunette color, dark brunette color with a perfect lace front and parting space. I think any brunette would feel very comfortable in this, and it's not at all a flat or boring color. I think you definitely have gorgeous highlighting going on there, just very subtle. So a lovely color for this wavy bob. So final thoughts. Soft and subtle is just the cutest little bouncy, wavy bob style. I don't even need to say much. You can see how cute these little curls are. It just looks like you took maybe an 1.5-inch barrel curling iron and curled your hair. So it just is styled to perfection, really lovely. And it's hard to create curls this pretty. I have tried, and it is not always successful. So I very much appreciate a lovely wave pattern when I see one. So I just love this style. I also think because it's a bob, I think unless you're wearing collars often, you will not experience too much friction. And because it's a synthetic style, not heat-friendly synthetic, I think you would have a nice amount of wear with this one. I think she would last and not require too much maintenance while you're wearing her. So I think that's a wonderful option for a wavy style like this. I love the color. This dark chocolate has just enough dimension with the lighter, with the 8 mixed in with that 4, that it is a lovely, rich, dark brown. I was a little concerned that the knots might be dark along the hairline and kind of create this line across the forehead, but as you can see, it looks very natural. It's really well done, especially for a dark color like this. That's very impressive. So I absolutely just adore the style, adore the color. I think she's a wonderful little holiday style if that's something you're interested in. So as always, I hope that my review has been helpful and informative, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.